So, loom having important parts is there. Anyhow, the introduction of hand loom is the basic things. So, we have to discuss about hand loom and its basic important parts. The hand loom having mainly consists of 11 important parts. They are: 1 chain beam, then chain rest beam, heddle frame, pulley, sleigh, reed, waist beam, tension beam, treadles, lamp rod, shuttle, etc. By they are having each parts having their individual purpose and assigned work is there. Chain beam having, that is a wooden roller. Chain beam is a wooden roller upon which warp yarn is wound. They are having 2 flanges on both sides, and one end of the chain beam having some wooden ratchet wheel, by operating which this warp yarn wound on the chain beam can be released, and at the same time we can keep the tension of the warp yarn by operating the ratchet wheel. This is one of the important parts, that is a chain beam, that is a wooden roller on which warp yarn is wound in between 2 flanges. Both sides having 2 flanges is there. In between 2 flanges, carry yarn is wound from warping drum to chain beam. By using the tension of the warp yarn, by the loosing and tightening of this wooden ratchet wheel, the tension of the warp yarn can be maintained by the weaver by operating the tension of the wooden ratchet wheel. This is one of the important parts. The length of the chain beam is equal to the width of the loom. For example, 2 meter is the width of the loom, the 2 meter having the length of the chain beam. Next important part is chain rest beam. This is the second important part of the loom. This having some not in round shape, semi round shape. The picture having like that figure is there. This is a wooden beam, the size of which equal to the front rest, and this is purpose of the chain rest is to guide the warp yarn from the chain beam to the heddle eye and reed. That is a passage in between chain beam and heddle frame and reed. It is to guide and passage the warp yarn from the chain beam to the heddle frame and reed in parallel sheet form. For that purpose, this chain beam, the duty is to guide the warp yarn from the chain beam to heddle frames and reed. The chain beam having 2 types of chain beam is there. One is slack chain beams and other one is tight chain beam. Slack chain beam is comparatively lesser tension and smaller in size, and length is equal to the width of the loom. This is the second important part. The purpose and the duty of the chain rest beam is to guide the warp yarn from the chain beam to heddle frame and reed. This is the second important part. And the third one is the heddle frame. Heddle frame is the rectangular wooden frame. They are having top and bottom having some provision to hold the iron rods. 2 iron rods. That iron rods is called heddle staves. That in between these heddle staves, heddles are placed by twisting the GI wire, and both end having some holes and the center portion having also one hole. The center hole is called heddle eye. In that hole, carry yarn is trapped through the center hole, that is called heddle eye. By in ordinary minimum 2 to 4 heddle frames are maximum 4 heddle frames are in the handloom industry. That is the maximum number of capacity for producing the design also in foreshaft in 4 motif only. For that purpose, and almost all looms having 4 heddle frames. This is, once again I will tell you, this is a rectangular wooden frame on which they are having both top and bottom having 2 provision for holding 2 iron rods, that is called heddle staves, and on that holes their iron rods are placed, and in the top and bottom having some holes and for holding the heddle staves, and the middle portion having the twisted iron wire J wire twisted together, and provision for center having one hole is there, that is called heddle eye. On that hole heddle yarn can be drafted through the heddle eye. This is a third important part.